Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4, and today we are going to be using Glenn Iriwn's Honda from the Honda Racing UK team from British Superbikes. So a big shout out to SirChioXXIII for making this livery upon Glenn Iriwn's treble at the Grand Prix of Silverstone at the weekend in the very first round of British Superbikes. Now it was absolutely fantastic to get British Superbikes back on. The racing was fun and interesting, not the best track in the world. I'm not a big fan of the national circuit of Silverstone. Unfortunately, I couldn't replicate that here today, so I've had to use Snetterton instead. I went with Snetterton because, of course, it's got also a very short track in the sense of Snetterton 100 as we make a move up on the inside of Kate Stewart. And, of course, they did do the testing at Snetterton not so long ago, so, again, it kind of made sense to use Snetterton, and why not? I don't ever use this track because I'm not really a big fan of this particular track, but at the same time, it's good to be tested once more. Now, I will be honest with you, I kind of struggled in this video today because I'm so used to MotoGP 21 that I was trying to brake the same way, and it really threw me off. I was beginning to really struggle, and I couldn't really get into my rhythm like I usually would like to, but we did manage to do a few moves around the outside, such as going onto the right hand side now for Brianna Timberley, and hopefully diving with the inside for the left-hander for Furmans. As we now go onto the left-hand side for turn 4, we'll bring on the power and hopefully get into the left-hand side here behind Finlay Cooper and beat him upon the acceleration. Now, speaking of acceleration, the traction control is turned off, with anti-wheelie also turned off, with only engine brake on 2. But sliding over the inside of Finlay Cooper, it looks like we got the job done, and there's that AI thing where instead of just going alongside you and you brake together, they like to just go way out of your way just to make sure you give you space. And I think that's one of the reasons I've not been playing Ride 4 as much recently, because, well, the AI are just no good. They don't offer a challenge. And playing MotoGP 21 and really getting involved with that and the precipice of MotoGP 22 launching, there's no reason for me to play Ride 4 at the minute. I do apologise if you're looking forward to the Ride 4 content, but at the minute, I'm going to be sticking on MotoGP 22 for quite a while. I'm really enjoying the career mode that we've just completed with MotoGP 21. So I really cannot wait for MotoGP 22, and if you're looking forward to that content, then I implore you to hit that subscribe button, because there's a lot more videos to come very soon. But getting back to British Superbike, as I mentioned, Glenn Iriwn, the treble, winning the first race, the second race, and the third. Of course, if you're not sure what a treble is, that's what that is. Amazing performance on the Honda. He looked absolutely impervious out there. There was a couple of times where I thought Kyle Ryde and maybe Bradley Ray were going to give him some troubles, but he still hung on to the end. And Glenn Iriwn's been criticised in the past for not being able to keep his tyres for the whole duration of the Grand Prix, but he showed no sign of stopping at any point during the Silverstone Grand Prix. Amazing job for the Irishman. Now, speaking of the other riders behind and speaking of the other categories, we had some pretty good battles. I expected more from a couple more, but at the same time it was still very interesting. At one point, I do believe the top 15 were separated by 0.8 of a second. This is awesome. This is what we like to see. The more competition, the closer lap times, the more races with battles. This is what we want. British Superbike is great for stuff like this. So I'm pleased that BSB is back, and I'm pleased to be using Glenn Iriwn's bike here today. So thanks again to SirChioXXIII, as we lost a little bit of a position there to Sophie Lloyd as we dive over the inside of the Ducati. Maybe now it's time to rub our hands together and take over at the front. So let's go hard on the brakes over the inside of Isaac Burns. A little bit of contact, but I don't think that was necessary for Isaac Burns to bring on the acceleration and slam into the grass there. That was a bit odd. I'm always confused with the AI in Ride 4, I swear. You make a move like that, yes, it was aggressive, yes, it was typical Glenn Iriwn style, but that was odd that the rider had to really over-embellish it and go really wide. You know, anyone else would have just took that on the chin, went a little bit wide, got back onto the power and tried to fight back. But the AI in Ride 4? Nah, let's make it dramatic. Let's go really far, let's go really wide, and let's almost crash. I don't even know if he did crash, he might have done actually. But hey-ho, it is what it is. Starting at the penultimate lap then. Let's see what lap time we can produce now without any rider ahead of us. We've got a clear track. Let's see what we can produce. Now, I do believe I went for the medium tyres. Judging by the front, it looks like it's getting a little bit warm, so it's probably the right decision, because at this point of the race, probably a good idea to start getting the tyres a little bit worn but not heavily battered. But with a track that's so confident on the left-hand side, we're pretty good so far. I'm quite happy with this one. Very happy with the livery. I'm very happy with racing here. And I gotta say, I do not remember the last time I tackled Snetterton 100. I really don't remember. And this has been really different. It's been a while since I tackled any track this short, so it's a nice change. But our first lap after not having any riders getting in our way, pretty solid. 66 thousandths of a second down from the previous lap time, but we'll now go into the left-hand side, losing it a little bit into Hamilton. Goodness me, whoa! Really slammed on the rear tyre there, and now getting too much wheelie as I bring on the power a little bit too early upon the approach for turn 3, but never fear about that. We're still in the lead and we're still very confident for the Grand Prix victory. So bring on the power out of Furman's, get into the left-hand side for the 5th corner now, keep it nice and tight for Palmer, and then bring on the power and take another victory on Ride 4. So across the line, victorious once again. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're really looking forward to MotoGP 22, definitely hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching guys, and ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.